Hey there friends, welcome to the Scrapbox, and today I'm trying to make a swimming hole.
Bloop, bloop.
So the ocean is over here, and what I want is a waterfall coming down this way, a nice swimming hole, a little tiny rapid down here, and it leads out into the ocean. This will have a nice bridge that goes over it, and then a little tunnel over here. Unfortunately, I do have to make a ramp that gets from here down to here, and this looks way too steep right now, so I'm going to try to figure that one out.
I think the hardest part about rock faces is trying to make something so blocky as Lego look natural. And I've seen some people do it very, very well, so I have a very high standard I'm setting for myself for someone who hasn't really done this before.
Alright, this is what I've got so far, and then I tiled off this side because it will be part of the cutaway. I also added a little bit of dimension to the downward slope, just so it didn't seem so steep, and now it's more steppish. So we got the big, well, that's going to be a big waterfall, but we got the medium waterfall, and then a tiny little area with a frog, because you gotta have a frog in there, at least one, maybe two, maybe five, maybe 12 dozen. I think I've built this up quite nicely, and then over here is going to be a little spot where, people can sit. The whole water is going to be tiled off and stuff like that. But what I'm focused on right now is I have to make a hole right here. We've got a little extra sitting spot right there. Alright, I think the rock work looks a little too jagged on the inside, right about here. But overall, I really like how the outside, the cutoff point looks. It looks nice, smooth, looks like natural rock work. This looks okay. It is a little steep, but that's going to have to be how it's got to be. Now I gotta do the back, and I've got to tile off the water portion. You can also see that it fits quite nicely right here on top of the secret lab, and right next to the train tunnel. The only bad thing I realized halfway into building this is the lab starts right down here, and this is supposed to be deep water, but we could just pretend that's shallow water that's going right over some stonework that's the top of the lab. I've done an absolutely wonderful job planning this out. No, I didn't just add a bunch of pieces at random until they fit the back wall. But here is the back wall, and I've already done some of the stonework, and I wanted to add some greenery because it's looking very gray right now. And this is going to sit right about, that's a tight fit. I'm not going to put it in because I got to take it out and just say it. But it's going to fit right there. That looks good. Can you tell that I'm nervous about doing the waterfall? Because it hasn't been done yet. I'm gonna do it now. It's not perfect, but I don't think it looks too bad. A little two-dimensional, but not much I can do about that right now. Let's pop it into place. Alright, it's all coming together now, look at that. Of course, I need to tile some little white rapids underneath here, and I think the next step is actually tiling the whole water area, which is, I don't know if I have enough to do the whole thing. Let's find out, though. I've gone and I've tiled off most of the water to make it look nice. I had some little slopes and studs for extra texture, and, plumage of mist. How do I put this? I'm not sure if this should be turned around. I think naturally the descending stairs is okay, but practically, like trying to climb up this as a Lego person would be difficult. It might be easier if these were like steps, like little foothold steps, but it's in there now, and I don't want to turn it around. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to get some plants, put them here, maybe a little tree that comes up there. Let's see how that looks. I took forever to make this palm tree that I really like, but I think it's too big. I think I'm happy enough with this tree. Yes, Pepper, I see you. I love you very much. So I think I'm happy with this tree. I put some little scenery down there. I want to try to get rid of as many studs as possible.
make it look as tiled and neat as possible. I do kind of like the studs for the rough textures, like down here, the little bubbles and stuff. I like that. So I'll keep some of it, but a lot of it's going to be tiled over. I also added 1, 2, 3 little lanterns. There should be one down there as well. I think it's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 lights in here. We'll see. I've added this bridge that I made, and I noticed some strange things about it. Some of these pieces fit together beautifully, like this one and this one. However, if I try to put a 1x2 tile on this one, it would break the bridge. And I don't know why, because the angle should be the same, but I think the extra little studs add some texture and some age to the bridge, so it's fine. I gotta wire it, but the table is messy. Okay, clean enough as long as we don't look over there. It's clean. I was able to hide most of the wiring. You might be able to see little fragments here and here. I have to redo the stonework here to hide it, and I think this is the worst part right here where it has to go up and along the lanterns. I hid the sorry, tree. I hid the wires behind so you can't see it from the front. I think it looks mostly okay. I might paint the wires just to hide them a little bit more. The one I'm really not sure about is this one under here. I might put a little lantern hanging from the bottom of the bridge, but logistically, I don't think there would actually be a lantern there, but it does look cute lighting it up, so I'll probably keep it. All of the LED lights are put into place. I have 3 extra over there because there's going to be a tunnel through a solid cliffside, and those will be the lanterns lighting that up. Eventually I'll take the battery power and I'll turn it into USB power so they can all plug into one single hub, but I think right now we need to add some people. Alright, nobody panic. I repeat, nobody panic, it's not a real Lego. I have a box of fake Lego minifigures that friends have given me over the years, and I use them for projects like this. There you go. Alright, I chopped this poor man's torso in half so he could be swimming, and I'm going to set him right in the middle, right there. And you can see him right there. That looks pretty good. Not too bad. Once again, that's not a real Lego minifigure. You don't need to panic. Now everybody knows you should never go swimming alone, so we have a companion. This companion doesn't have legs because they're waist deep in water. Let's put them in just like that. There, they look good together. We've got one friend who's going to be up here ready to make a splash. Little cannonball heading down. Looks good. We've got one more friend fashioned after a Jasmine and some different legs. We're going to put them right over here. This is making me really miss summer. It's currently pouring outside. We'll add a little basket with a fun beverage inside. And finally, I've added 3 kids racing across the bridge. I am tempted to put somebody here and maybe like a mermaid down here, but I don't really have any more people with swimsuits, and I don't have, well, I guess I would only need half a mermaid and then like the tail sticking up, but I don't have that right now. So let's take a final look. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I was ready to start this project, but here we are, and it looks amazing. I really like it. A lot better than I thought it would turn out. Alright, let me know if I should change anything, add anything, destroy anything in the comments. Always remember to, like, subscribe, hit the notification, do your taxes, keep your grades up. That's it. Alright, have a good one. Bye. I have chopped this poor... See, can I get it to focus? Man, here we go. Nope. Nope, come on, focus. Well, I guess it will never focus. There you go.